Welcome back, everyone! Welcome back to MetalCanyon Plays Farm Manager 2018. You know, it's funny. I was thinking, I like turn-based strategy games akin to XCOM, XCOM 2, the original XCOMs, Phoenix Point, and, you know, and so on and so forth. It's one of my favorite genres, especially if it's turn-based and RPGs. So, but I also like management games. But, you know, you'd think that a farm manager might be a little bit boring, just planting stuff and, you know, looking at your finances and stuff. But I have to say, I'm really enjoying this game so much. I know I've already said that before, but, I mean, it's just, I don't know. This game just makes me smile. It's not perfect. It's got its bugs, it's got its quirks and so on and so forth. But it's, you know, it's an honest, you know, little farm manager simulator. It's not one of those, what is it called, budget on a shoelace type of games, you know, when they just release a game or a simulator, quote unquote, every year with the next subsequent number, and, you know, that's supposed to be a sequel. It's an honestly good, fun management game. It's very relaxing. It's a calm game, of course. You know, there's no aliens and shooting and such. But I especially like the fact that, unlike, for example, Planet Coaster, I haven't played it in quite a few months now, but I love Planet Coaster. It's a fun game. I wanted a proper theme park simulator for a long time, since, you know, playing Roller Coaster Tycoon 1 to death. I love that game to bits as well. And I love Planet Coaster. It's so much fun. However, the management aspect, the financial aspect, isn't overly challenging, which is completely fine with me, you know? It's just fun building roller coasters and such. But in this game, I think that's quite an important part of it, the financial management, because if it wasn't challenging, there just wouldn't be that much to do. There would be just a lot of clicking, which, you know, there still is, granted, of course, but I am very happy with this game. So let's do this. So yeah, I think they nailed it. The challenge is there, you know, financially. You can't just go crazy and do everything you like. You do have to pay attention to the prices. You do have to pay attention to what you're doing, how much you're spending, and so on and so forth. I mean, we're paying almost 20,000 credits, I think, a month now in expensive and low installments, which is pretty insane if you think about it. So the winter is really gonna beat us up at the moment. I hope it ends soon. And you know, it's very interesting. And unfortunately, our loan will be there for quite a long time still. So we've repaid about half, almost half of it. So yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I wish I would tell you the exact date when you would stop paying, but yeah, it's gonna be at least another year. Well, actually, wait a second. How much are we paying? We are paying. Where's the big number? There, 9,000. About 9,000. And we still have about 130 to go. So yeah, actually much more than a year still. Quite a few years we'll be paying this off, which is not great, but hopefully with all these new plants now, with all these cherries planted, with, you know, perfect cultivation and plowing and everything, this will get us quite a lot more money. So we'll be able to survive winters, because this winter I think will be quite close. We'll be cutting it very close. Not what I like to see. Okay, so this is about to be done. We will plant something here. Not really sure what. I would like raspberries, but I think tomatoes might be a better choice here. Let me actually see. Apples are still going down. Are you serious? Tomatoes. Wow, tomatoes are actually much more expensive than apples. And red peppers are very expensive. Bloody hell. Yes, please. I am going to put some more red peppers here. Definitely. They seem to be, you know, and they're densely packed together. Wow. Love it. Alright, so come on. Finish this. This is one of those, you know, annoying things in the game. You have to finish them for some reason. Wait for them to get rested and so on and so forth. Alright, so let's sow red peppers. By 68 units. How much is that? About 400. It's barely anything. It's also a shame that, yeah, I wish the developers, while they patch the game and everything, will also, you know, make some quality of life updates. Like, for example, when you buy the stuff you want to sow, I wish they would automatically start sowing it when it would arrive, but I can see the problem in that. It would tie up workers and blah blah blah. Anyway, I really feel for the developers. Oh, create a section before to get a reward. Yeah, that's doable. I really feel for the developers because, you know, they've been hit with that false DMCA claim for their game, and they, you know, Steam took their game down. This game from Steam. It's insane. So the game was barely released and it was taken down. I mean, that must be just an enormous blow to them. You spend all this time and money making a game, and making a pretty good, fun game to, you know, in this case, and then you're hit with a bogus DMCA claim. I mean, that's just infuriating. So, you know, they have their lawyers on the thing. They're trying to get the game back up because apparently, I didn't really read much into it, but, you know, it's some kind of a weird thing where they got a DMCA claim because they made a farming game, which apparently they weren't supposed to, even though that's not the case as far as they claim. Anyway, so they're trying to do that, you know, and also probably seek damage, you know, payments. Because that's just ridiculous. Your animals are ready for breeding. Excellent. Call the inseminator. Go, go, go. And then I will buy another... Ooh, 67. Look how we went up all of a sudden. That's so awesome. I definitely want more cow sheds. Cows are just such a money maker. I love it. Alright, so let's put one here. Whoa. Let's put a dirt road. There we go. That's awesome. Okay, so where did that money come from? Oh, we also have to pay for trees. No! We get money because we sell the trees, I suppose. So, red peppers and tomatoes and cow's milk. That was nice. And more red peppers. Yeah, that's very, very nice. Okay. So this is all done. I just have to water it. Come on. There you go. Perfect. And I think 3 glass houses will be enough for the amount of workers I have. You know, you can see that a lot of workers are pretty tied up with watering, picking, and so on and so forth. Okay. So we will need one more person that's good with cows. I think, yeah, we've got everyone here. I might have to fire someone and then have someone that's actually good with cows work for them, work in the shed, or alternatively train someone in that. I don't know if I can actually give them training. We'll see. Let's water that. I just want to have them topped up. Look at all the snow we have. The cows can eat snow now. Easy, Dr. Powers. I love snow. Okay, so we got... Okay, 2 extra cows here. So we can take 1 cow from each shed over here and put it into this one. It seems like the inseminator usually gives you 2 extra cows. Come on. Alright, this is done now. So, I want a caregiver. Let's see. No one really here knows how to deal with cows. So what does that mean, actually? Skill of beekeeping affects the amount of honey collected. What about the cow stuff? Collection affects the collection speed of animal products. So that's pretty important. I think I will be doing some, how do they call it? The PR bullshit. We will be doing some restructuring. There we go. We are very proud of our employee Teddy Barker, but we have been forced to do some restructuring to better our company for, you know, a better future-proof it. That's the usual, let's release him. That's the usual PR bullshit. I mean, you actually have to pay him to release him. Alright, so, I want to hire... Oh, okay, I thought I could do it here. So let's hire someone who's good with cows. I don't really need different other skills, I just want cow skills. That's pretty good. Lots of stamina and cow skills. Yeah, I think this guy will be right. George Morgan. Hire! Hire George Morgan! George Morgan. Here. Perfect. Okay, so now we'll be moving one cow from each. Oh, this is cowshed 5. Okay. Let's move one cow to cowshed 5. And one cow from here. Boop. There we go. Alright, so now we have 2 spaces here for the cows. When the inseminator calls. And then, you know, 4 spaces here. I could just buy more cows, but... well, for now I think we'll be fine. So this is pretty exciting. Look at our farm grow. We've got 5 cow sheds. We've got quite a few fields. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Create a 0.62 hectare field. Well, I suppose I can just destroy some of these. Unfortunately, these are all perennial. And this one is perennial as well, so... I'll have to destroy these 2. And, do this. Yeah, great. No money back. Alright, so it wants 0.062. There we go. That's perfect. I can do it like this to keep space for a road there. Boop. There we go. So we've done that. Excellent. And of course, I will leave it as is. But yeah, having bigger fields than small ones is much more preferable than having these tiny ones. Those are just useless. I mean, it's not useless when you have a very small farm, but now that we have machines and everything, it's just a bother. So it is unfortunate that you cannot merge them. That would be excellent if you could do that. Just merge the fields. You know, I mean, that's not science fiction or anything. You could do that simply in real life. If you have 3 fields like this, just, you know, plow the little gap in between, and you know, just place raspberries here next year. I mean, whoop-de-doo. I mean, obviously, in real life, you don't have to deal with, oh no, these fields are right next to each other, but I cannot send workers to both of them because they are 2 different fields. Okay, how is this doing? It's doing pretty good. 65 days, 35 days. Just keep them topped up. Yeah, this game is fun. I like this game. Training finished. Negotiating techniques in building industry. Excellent. Nice. Okay, let's see what else. Something cheap. Reduces bills by 5%. Increases the strength of employees. Reduces the price of buildings by 20%. Wow. It's actually... So I'm assuming this is not another 20% on top of the 10%. This is just increases the reduction of building prices to 20%. This is still pretty nice, though. I might actually go for that. Increases the maximum price of products and crops. This would also be nice. The minimum price of products. Let's go for this. So we get, you know, if it goes to a minimum, we still get a little bit more than usual. Oh, winter takes forever. Come on, winter. We don't like you here. We're on the farm. Winter is not welcome. Oh yeah, allowed food. Auto manage. No, not apples. Ah! Ah! Okay. There. Boop. No apples. No colza. Just silage and grass. There. I really don't want them to eat my apples. This is also something that I wish they would do. So if you go to allowed food and set something up, it would be nice to have a checkbox here where you can say, make this the default for all cow sheds. Or all new cowsheds, for example. That would be nice, so we don't have to do it on everyone. On every cowshed. Let's top this up. Top this up. It would also be nice if they reduce the amount of clicking required. But, I mean, it's not too bad right now. Especially when, you know, I'll start destroying the fields and doing something better. So, I think on this field, we will, you know, properly plow it, cultivate it and everything. And then we will plant pears. And hopefully, this will take effect. I don't really understand why. Complete the annual agriculture school and workshop for fruit grower. Maybe it wants us to do that first. Soon you will need to buy a chopper machine and combine harvest. Finish training. Yeah, maybe it wants us to do this first. Fruit growers and annual agricultural school. Aren't those really expensive? Annual agricultural school, 100,000. That's insane. Banking, obtaining funds. Increases the speed and strength regeneration for normal employees. Friendly accommodation, workshop and production management. Rate of production by 10%. Well, we don't have any factories yet. Storage capacity by 10%. Yeah, that's insane. We need this and then some of this stuff. Darn. Come on. I've got lots of workers doing nothing and burning a hole in my pocket. Yeah, I think it would still be... Well, no. I could not have just seasonal workers, I think. Because a lot of them are tied up in the cow sheds. And the chickens and the beekeeper building. So, yeah. We'll just have to do this as is. So we still have those tomatoes. Come on, are they going up at all yet? Oh my god, they're still going down! Why? Wouldn't people want to eat quote-unquote, fresh apples in the winter? I mean, obviously, you know... I don't know. Cherries... Yeah, when the winter is over, we're gonna have a big influx of money, hopefully. I don't know how far these cherries are along, but I think it's gonna be pretty good. And all the raspberries, which seem to go for quite a lot. So wait a second, we've got all of that, but we've got nothing to pick stuff with machines. There's the cultivator, fertilizer spreader, manure spreader. Oh, now that we have quite a bit of money, that's actually not that expensive. Of course, I don't have the space for it, but yeah, it's not that expensive at all. I might actually buy that. Of course, I'll need another parking area. This is a medium machine. Orchard sprayer, but of course you need an orchard tractor. There you go. It does not move too fast, but performs well in the rough land. Before the invention of the tractor, people used farm animals to help them with work on the land. Precision seeder. What's a precision seeder? Used to make a specified crop in previously loosened fields. This allows for precise placement of the seeds in order to obtain the best yields. Interesting. Road on plow. Seed drill. So how is this different from a seed drill? Not really sure. Yeah, built-in rotary harrow. I think that's that thing, yeah. Self-loading trailer. Transport the cut grass. That would be nice if we had a lot of grass. Slurry tank. Soil to be evenly enriched with minerals that support plant growth. Sprayer. Sprinkler. Trailer with water. Windrower. Yeah, nothing at the moment, but I would like... I have no idea why they made us buy this box trailer before, right at the beginning of the game. It's very strange. So yeah, I think a manure spreader would be nice. It's a medium space, and these are all small, right? Or can you have... yeah, small spaces. And these are all XL spaces. But I think some of these plows are... Yeah, see, this is a medium plow, so I can repark it. There is no empty garage. Oh yeah, these are small spaces. Never mind that then. So I would need... where's that? There. So I would need one of these. Medium brick garage. Carport. 3 large size spaces, 4 large parking spaces, 3 medium parking spaces. It's quite expensive, but yeah, well, something to think about. Because, you know, then we would be set for seeds. We could plow it with the machines, we could fertilize with the machines, with the manure spreader, and we could cultivate and seed the seeds with the seed drill. That's a lot of seeds. Now let's see how these are doing. Pretty well. 12 days, excellent. So actually, this is going much better than I thought it would in winter. I thought we would be really hurting for money, but no, not quite. And these workers must be thinking they've got the best job ever here in the winter. Barely anything to do. They just have to water plants and pick them in glass houses every now and then. Of course, the, you know, the animal caretakers have a lot more to do. They pretty much work all the time, but there you go. That's what happens on my farm. Alright, anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please do check out my Patreon. It's really very much appreciated if you do, because you can support my channel there, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.